Going to learn how we can create and edit walls or wall types. So to do that, first I'm going to draw up a wall here. I'm choosing wall architectural and I'm taking the basic brick wall here. You can choose any wall you want. I'm working with the brick wall because it will give me more space to show you how the options work. Okay, so I'm just drawing up a wall. There you go, I'm done. I press the escape button to let go of the command. Now let's open up a 3D as well. There you go. So we have the wall. You can see it's a single layer wall, brick wall. Now we're going to develop a multi-layer wall, which is going to be a brick on metal stud wall. So at first I'm going to select the wall. There you go. Now we're going to go to the properties palette and click on edit type. There we go. Now you can see once you click on the edit type, your type properties will open up, and in the type properties you can have a little preview button here. If you click on the preview button, it's going to show you what the wall looks like in plan view. Alright, and if you want to change it from plan view, you can see that there's a view option here. You can change it to section view as well. So for now, let's go with the plan view. We'll go to the section view on a later time. Now I would like to duplicate this material. I'm just going to click on the duplicate button and we're going to name it. Let's say wall. We're going to name it brick on metal stud. Alright, click on OK. Now we have a duplicate material created. Now we're going to edit its structure. So in construction, we're going to go to the edit button of structure. There we go. Now you can see there's the layers. And here's the exterior side, here's the interior side, meaning whatever's in number 1 is going to be on the exterior side, whatever's on the last, number 3, 4, 5, or whatever, it's going to be on the interior side. And now you can see the columns. There's function, there's material, there's thickness, there's RABs, there's structural material, there's a variable. So the function actually defines the function of a particular layer, and then the material defines what type of material that layer consists of. The thickness is the thickness of the layer, and the warps actually is a simple check on or check off, meaning will it warp or not. So we'll look at warp or structural material and variable a bit later. Let's first look at function, material, and thickness. So right now we have only one layer, which is the structural layer, which is the brick. Now I'd like to insert a few more layers. Before we insert a few more layers, let's look at the functions we have. Once you click on this little drop down, you can see all of the functions that are available. And the functions, you can see that they have priority numbering. So it starts from 1 and all the way up to 5. So what priority numbering does is that it ensures the priority once the wall wraps or when the wall connects to another wall. This priority numbering will allow the material or the layer which has the highest priority to be on the priority to wrap or connect. Okay. Alright, so the highest priority is actually priority 1 and the lowest priority is priority 5. And then you have the membrane layer that does not have any priorities at all. So at first I'm going to insert a few more elements there. You also have the delete button, up and down button to move this along. And you have the core boundaries. The core boundaries are just parametric things for our modeling purposes. So the core boundaries are non-existent. They don't have any thicknesses. They're going to always remain there. And our structural layer is going to be between the core boundaries. Okay. Alright, at first I took this, I'm going to put it up before the core boundary. This is going to be our finish layer. So this is going to be our exterior finish layer, which is going to be priority 4. There you go, exterior finish. And it's going to be brick. So click on the material type here. Once you click on the by category, you'll see a 3 dots button pop up. Click on the 3 dots button, that will open up the material browser. Here we're going to search for the brick. There you go, brick common, select brick common, click on OK. You can see that the brick material has been added. And now we're going to add in our thickness, which is, I'm going to put the thickness in feet and inches, but it is in the metric scale, so it's going to show up in metric. So we have 0 feet, and then we'll have 3, 5, 8 inches. Hitting enter, there you go, that's our finished layer. And then we're going to put in another layer. Let's put the layer up. And this is going to be our thermal layer. Okay, thermal layer. By category, we're going to add in the material for it. This is going to be air, just simple air. Okay, so we put in air, click on OK. So we have the air, and now the thickness, we're going to put in the thickness as 0 feet and 3 inches. Hitting enter, there you go, we have the thermal layer. And now we're going to put up a membrane layer. After that, there you go, select the membrane. There you go, now select the material. So the material right now for the membrane layer, we're going to use plywood sheeting. So we have plywood. Okay, so if it's not on the project materials, you can find it on the library materials. Let's see, where's our plywood sheeting? There we go. We have, what is this? Yeah, this is plywood sheeting. Now you just click on this arrow button to put this library material into our project materials. Plywood sheeting. There you go. It's now on the project materials. Select it. Click on OK. Plywood sheeting has now been applied as a membrane layer. Now we're going to give it the thickness. So it's going to be 0 feet, and then we'll have 0 3/4 of inches. Hit enter. There you go, plywood sheeting, membrane. After the membrane, we're going to have a substrate layer. There you go. There you go, our substrate layer. For the material for the substrate, we are going to use, let's use plywood sheeting for the substrate layer. Yep, plywood sheeting for the substrate layer, and it's going to be, yep, 19.1. For the membrane layer, let's not use plywood sheeting. Instead, we're going to be using air infiltration barrier. There you go, air infiltration barrier. Okay, and the thickness is going to be 0. All right, so we have that. Now we're going to give our structure. Let's put this material outside. 7. Select it, put it down. Okay, so the structure layer is going to be always within the core boundaries. So this is going to be our structure layer. There goes structure 1. Category, remember we're making a brick on metal stud, so it's going to be metal studs. So you have metal. Okay, we have metal stud layer. Select it, click on OK. We have the brick on metal stud. And now for the thickness of the metal stud, it's going to be 0 feet and 6 inches. There you go, we have the metal stud. The structure layer is done. Outside of the core boundary, we're going to put in another membrane layer here. Okay, there you go, membrane layer. It's going to be vapor retarder. The material, vapor retarder. Select it, click on OK. There you go, vapor retarder. And it's going to be 0.0 there. Now we're going to insert another layer, put it down. After the membrane layer, it's going to be our finish 2, which is also going to be made up of brick. Let's see, brick common, click on OK. We have the brick, and it's going to be 0 fit, 0.1 by 2 inches. Okay. Well, I think it would be better if we do a gypsum layer here, so we'll just go with the gypsum. Yep, gypsum wallboard. The thickness matches the gypsum wallboard. You can't get brick layer of that thickness. If you're aiming for this thickness, we better go with the gypsum board. Yeah. Okay, so this is how we can make our wall layers. So we have made our wall. This is the plan of the wall. We can also see the section. There we go. This is the section of the wall. You can see all of the layers right over here. Now if I click on OK, there you go, our wall has been created. I click on OK again. Now on the 3D view, you can see that our wall has been changed. Let me put it to textures. And here we have the wall. Brick on the outside, gypsum board on the inside. Okay. If you select this wall, you can see this is the wall type we have created, basic wall, brick on metal stud. Okay. Right, so this is how you can create your own wall. Now in the next video, we're going to see how we can do a little bit more edit on the wall to make it more inclusive. All right, so that is it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you got to learn how to create walls in Revit.